Do we have audio now? Can anyone read lips and can type everything out I just said in the chat for me and I'll read it back? Anybody? Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Ready? From the top. Oh, hello everybody. Welcome to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob, and today we're playing Fleet, the dice game, 2nd edition. Full disclosure, this was not provided by the publisher. This was purchased from a local game store. Thanks to the support from these people who support the channel here, allowing us to play these games here on a Friday afternoon for you. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Janet, thank you for the super chat. Speaking of, thank you for supporting our work here. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a good Friday. Hope nobody's working and lurking and you're all just have the day off and you're all hanging out here with me live. Right? Right? Not slacking off, right? Anyways, yeah, sound is fixed. All right, thank you guys. It's Friday. So anyways, I was telling a little story there about why I'm playing this game today. And I just want to shout out the viewer, Ruth Ann, some numbers, I forget. But she commented on one of my first roll and write playthroughs I did on the channel probably a couple months back. The Dungeons, Dice, and Danger, little dungeon crawler roll and write. And she was nice enough to mention like, oh, that's cool, you played a roll and write, I hope you play more. Here's some that I recommend, including Fleet. And I was like, Fleet? Okay, let me look that up on BGG. I looked on BGG, found out there's like 8 different games with Fleet in the title. So I asked, and someone else replied, said she probably means Fleet, the dice game 2nd edition, which is kind of just calling this Fleet is, you know, you can't just throw out like, you know, like you can with, you know, you talk about tissue paper, you can't just be like, you know, grab some Kleenex, you know. You can't just use Fleet to describe Fleet the Dice Game 2nd edition when there's Fleet the Dice Game and Fleet and some other Fleets, you know, all these other Fleet games. Anyways, I assumed it was a game about like warships or something, but it's actually a game about fishing boats and like a fishing company trying to collect boats. It's a roll and write, FYI. We're rolling dice. We're filling in little circles on a sheet. It reminds me of, like, since it's got the 2 sheets, it's like definitely a more lighter, quicker, shorter version of the roll and write kind of games, I guess, that I've played so far. But it's cool. It's cool. I've played it a couple times. Again, I'm not a pro, so don't come here looking for the best strategy or trying to find the top score to beat or anything like that. We're going to all play it together. We're all going to have some fun with it. I have played a couple times. I haven't scored the best, but I learned, when I reread the rules today, I'd forgot a rule that could have probably gave me some points instead of just passing on my turn, which I didn't remember. So yeah, we'll go over that today and make sure that you remember that it's a thing in the game if the situation comes up 4 or 5 times, because I didn't know what I was doing. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna teach you how the game plays. We're gonna take a look at it. We're gonna do a full playthrough, and then I guess I'll give you my thoughts on it. Is that okay? Does that work? And we'll make some jokes and won't complain about anything ever. Stay super positive, because that's what a board game YouTuber is supposed to do, is never say anything bad about people's favorite games. So that's what we're gonna do. Thank you, everybody. No. All right, let's see. You said it's the best game ever, and we're all amazing. Oh, yes, that's what I said when the mic wasn't working. Yes, that's correct, Yogi. Yeah, I did say I have the best community ever. You're all amazing. I am not as good as you. You're all better than me. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Yep, yep, yep. And yeah, first edition, you were cooler than me. Now I'm going to cry in my pillow until I pass out. Yes, that's all right. Anyone who owns first edition of this game, I'm sorry. I'm better than you because I have second edition. Let's just get that clear, okay? So, yeah. And if you have second edition too, you're in the club. We're cooler than all of them. So, and if you don't own the game, yeah, I don't know. You're still cool, I guess. That's fine. That's just how it works, all right? Does chat get a sheet to play along? I'm not in the solo mode. Like, I'm not playing the multiplayer mode, but we could play the multiplayer mode on a different stream. But like, yeah, how does that work? You can have up to like 4 players, I think. I know what you're saying. Like, yeah, you can have a sheet and play along and choose a die and stuff, I guess. But then what if I choose the same die as you? Then it kind of breaks it, right? But I guess you could just play solo with me and you choose a die, and then you use your AI will choose the other die. So yeah, play along, do whatever you want. Choose whatever. Yep, that works. Just go by the dice that I roll, and then you have to pick from those ones. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. So yeah, Han, if you own the game, pull out a couple sheets, put them together, and let's rock. Sharpen your pencil first, though. Just be careful though with it after it's sharp. Okay, no running with the pencil. Okay, when it's sharpened. Okay, pro tip. Or you're gonna be a fisherman with an eye patch in your next playthrough. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the game. Oh yeah, it's Friday. By the way, anyone playing any cool games this weekend? Today, tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, anything? Anyone have any games lined up to play? I'm curious what they are. I was like getting excited. We're playing Hunter's AD tomorrow. We're playing Frosthaven on Sunday. I'm playing Fleet today, obviously. But what's everyone playing? Anyone have some gaming sessions lined up, whether they're solo, multiplayer, whatever? Just curious. Throw them in. I'm curious. I always like to hear. Weekends were like my gaming time. I still keep it like my gaming time. That's when I stream most active on weekends, I feel. Because it's like, I feel like that's the gaming time, right? Or when I play off stream, it's always like Friday nights or Saturday nights, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, let's talk about the game here. There's also a poll in the live chat for anyone interested, just to see what type of people we have watching this stream. The question is, you know, kind of trying to be on theme, right? A man approaches you hungry. What do you do? Option A, give him a fish. Option B, teach him how to fish. Option C, eat all the fish quickly. Yeah. You all know what my option would be. All right, and let's see here. All right, so here's Fleet. This is Fleet, the dice game, and this is a problem. When there's second editions of games that are very similar to the first edition, I guess, it's like causes a problem on BGG because fans get confused. They rate one game but not the other. They're more active in one forums and not the others, so people have trouble. They buy one game, they look in the forums, and it's dead. That's because there's like a first edition that's busy. It's bad for the game to do that, but that's how they treat the websites. That's how it is. So there is supposedly a board game called Fleet, which I have no idea. Never heard of it till now. It's supposedly not the greatest. 6.9 you'd think is great, but when you see it's not, you know, in the 7s or 8s, it's obviously trash. But I'm just kidding. It's ranked 1,210 overall. Okay, this is Fleet, the board game. I don't know anything about it. Anyways, it was re-implemented by Fleet, the dice game, which looks similarly to Fleet the Dice Game 2nd Edition. So this came out in 2018, I guess. It was crowdfunded, I just learned. Yeah, it was a Kickstarter game, so crowdfunding, didn't realize. Then it was re-implemented in 2020, only 2 years later, as some Kickstarters do when they, you know, deliver something, the fans play it, give feedback, and they're like, you know what? We need to get back on crowdfunding. We need money. Let's just resell them the same game with a few tweaks. Is that's legal? All right. So this is Fleet the Dice Game 2nd Edition, 2020, 7.9, 1,712 ranked overall, strategy 796. Not blowing anyone away here. 1 to 4 players, best with 2 supposedly, but I'm going to count that as 1 player and then the AI, so that's what they really mean, right? So we're playing the solo variant today, which is a little different than playing the multiplayer. So we'll go over the differences, I guess, and we're just showing the solo mode today, the basic solo mode with none of the optional little modules that are in the box, because the solo rules don't explain that you can play with them really, only kind of in multiplayer it seems, because then the score wouldn't match up to the scores you're trying to achieve if you're adding those in, because they do change how you can gain points and stuff. So I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, it's a 2.15 complexity. All right, let's see what you guys are playing. Han's gonna play Arkham Horror LCG Forgotten Age. Awesome. Visits Frosthaven. Let's see, I gotta scroll back up a little bit. Yogi's playing Frosthaven tomorrow. And you're setting up. Oh, you're setting up right now? Getting ready to go while listening? Awesome. RV says, I got the mini expansion for this. It's just another small spreadsheet, but haven't played with it yet. I did not know there's expansions either. But I guess I could easily just do this. I'm assuming you mean the Dicey Waters expansion? I get it. Dicey. Nice title. All right. Let's see. Bismarck Solitaire, Bob's playing. Bismarck Solitaire. Not sure what that is. Janet says, learning a Feast for Odin solo. Whoa, Feast for Odin. Oh yeah, you're playing the Hadrian's Wall campaign, Fort 7. Yeah, I forgot. Maybe I gotta do that at some point. We'll see. I gotta go look back at the video to see how well it did. People care to watch me play a whole bunch of Hadrian's Wall or not. Pips in Space. I'm planning to play either this War of Mine or Outer Rim. Either would be solo. Both are excellent. I love both those games. Britannia Duel. I'm not sure what that is. And Mario back to beating my head against Ashes / Red Rains. Well, D Miller's trying Horizons and Spirit Island solo. Once it ships, I just bought it for on Prime. It was only $14. Nice. Yeah, Canada, the Prime Day deals weren't the greatest, but Jaws was on my list for like years now. I've been meaning to pick that up whenever it goes on sale again. It always goes on sale on Amazon. And then I got a notification, hey, it's Prime Day, here, it's on sale. And I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll buy it. So Yogi was joking earlier about the Jaws stuff in this game, like being, you know, we're gonna need a bigger boat kind of thing. But yes, we do have that game. Hopefully we can stream it at some point. I still haven't played it or opened it. It just showed up like yesterday. But yeah, so I grabbed one. But I looked through all the Canada Prime Day deals for board games and like, man, I wasn't finding anything. But maybe some stuff sold out, I don't know. But probably wasn't as good as the US deals as usual. Or selection. I've never played BattleCon RV. I've seen it at Gen Con. Like I've played level 99 games before. There was one I played on my first Gen Con. I got a game and played it. I forget what it was, but yeah. I always go by their booth and kind of look at stuff, but I don't really play their games. Descent. Karmawitch is playing Descent. Now, hold on. Which Descent? You can't, like, this is like people just saying, hey, Rob, play Fleet. Like, which Fleet? There's 100 fleets. What does that even mean? Descent. You can't just say Descent. Are you playing Descent First Edition? Second Edition? Legends in the Dark or Of the Dark or whatever it's called? Did you get an early copy of the new one coming out soon? Whatever it's called, I keep forgetting. Yeah. You can't just say I'm playing Descent. Get out of here. 19 bucks, nice. Anyways, all right. Descent Legend of the Dark. Okay, that's better. All right. Please be more specific. I'm just kidding. It's all good. Hope you have fun. And I'm here playing a roll and write. You're gonna be playing a dungeon crawler. I'm a little jelly, but we're gonna have some chill fun today, all right? We're gonna have some chill fun. We're relaxing. My brain hopefully will not hurt by the end of this. That's the point of today. That's the idea. We'll have it hurting on Sunday after some Frosthaven, I'm sure, but it'll be good. All right. Boom. Here we go. We got Fleet the Dice game. It's a pretty small box. It does the whole like Hadrian's Wall kind of thing because the box is kind of small, but you need a bigger sheet. So instead of making a bigger box, save on shipping and all that. Makes sense. It's smart. There's 2 pads in here to get us set up. I put it on my little clipboard because it's harder to write on neoprene through little sheets. But they give you a whole bunch of sheets, obviously, as they should. They're dual-sided, so you can just, you know, I have tons and tons of games you can play with one copy. And then, okay, so you get your 2 pads, you know, each have a sheet. So that makes your whole sheet putting 2 together, okay? As a decent little insert, it didn't come with pencils. I was kind of surprised they didn't even put the cheap pencils in there. But I think that's what these wells are for, little spots for pencils. And you have a whole bunch of dice to play up to like, I think 4 players. Yeah, 1 to 4 players, 1 to 4 players. And then here's the modules. I just want to show you. Okay. The modules, so there's like, you know, kind of like any little point salad game, you can get like a, you know, your own starting little setup and your own personal little victory points you're kind of going for to kind of direct your game. And then there's some short-term and long-term goals you can play with in these modules. I'm assuming work in solo, but the solo rules don't explain these, but I know they can tweak your score. And there's like a score we're trying to beat, or like kind of a score we're trying to hit to find out how good or bad we are. And I know these do tweak it in the high level. If you play for these, there's like an extra way to get more points. So I'm not going to play with them in solo, but they probably work awesome in multiplayer. Just add an extra layer of fun to try to race for points and get achievements and stuff. So I'm glad these are in here. I definitely will play with these when I do play the multiplayer of it, but I've only ever played the solo. So we're just going to play the basic solo version as described in the rulebook. But I just want to show those modules come with the 2nd edition. And the pads, paper. The nice little insert. Okay, so we'll throw that aside. Okay, so we have our 2 sheets here. We got our handy dandy not provided pencil. Kind of weird, but anyways, they probably think, oh, you're a roll and write fan. You got hundreds of pencils. Well, I don't. Okay, I don't. The damn beavers here in Canada keep stealing them and using them in their dams and stuff because they're made of wood. It's annoying. They come right in my igloo and steal them. All right. Anyways, it comes with some dice. So you saw there's more dice, but when we're playing only solo, we play with the 2-player count of dice. So there are something called boat dice, which are used in the boat phase. And we have 3 of those. It's players plus 1. So we're doing the 2 players setup. And then we have town dice that are used in the town phase. And in the town phase, use players equals town dice, so 2, because we have an AI and myself. And then we use 1 boat die. So we'll roll a boat die with these in the town phase. And the cool part is, when you have a short attention span or you get distracted by your chat that thinks they're hilarious, or likes to poke the bear and get you ranting and distracted and stuff and off topic, there down here is a round tracker, which I can appreciate. So you check off as you do a round. So you literally can get up, take a break, walk away. This is like a 30-minute super quick game. Obviously, I'm streaming it and I'm explaining it, and I'm going to take breaks and chat and all that stuff. So it'll turn into a 7-hour stream. But normally it's like a 30-minute game. You can jam like 3 of these back to back, you know, in like a single sitting. It's easy, okay? Because in a solo, you're only playing up to round 8 as indicated here. 1 player has a dotted line. Do not cross the dotted line when you're playing solo. It doesn't tell you in the rulebook what will happen, but I'm just warning you now, don't do it, okay? Don't do it. You must stop at the dotted line if you're playing solo, but if you're playing multiplayer, you go up to 10 rounds. And it even describes the rounds. So it's like, as you're like learning and explaining it, I love how a new player or players yourself even can easily follow along, and you just fill out the box as you go through the rounds of the game. And then you have your own little final score on your sheet. You can total up your score really easy. And even reminds you about income phase and, you know, what you're trying to achieve points for. And then, you know, I'll explain all the other stuff on the board. But I appreciate this little round thing. I like it a lot. And you can even put your name and date on there to see how bad you're becoming at the game over time, which I think is really clever. So you can compare your old scores and stuff. But yeah, I like that. I like that I can mark that in and kind of like, where am I right now? And then you can kind of go away, come back and be like, oh yeah, I was in the middle of the fishing phase on round 2 or whatever. Just thought that's neat. Okay, so that kind of shows you the flow of the game. So there's the phases of the turn, right? So you have a boat phase where we roll some boat dice, okay, which you'll see all this in action. So if you don't get it when I explain it, which sometimes happens, because you need to see it in action, I'll show you as we play through the whole game. So you roll your 3 boat dice, and then in a multiplayer game, you kind of go around the table and in turn order. So first player, we get to pick 1 die. So let's say I take the lobster die. So I would mark off the top lobster empty space, fill it in. And if it's an activation space, which are round, I would get to do whatever's beside it. So I would gain a license for the second box on lobster, let's say, if I've already scratched one off. Licenses will let you fill in these down here from top to bottom, and you earn licenses, which get better and better if you unlock all 3 licenses for a specific type of fishing boat. So if we're fishing for lobster and we have a lobster license, you know, we need lobster boats. We'll have, in the income phase, we'll gain extra coins. You're trying to get coins, which will help you do extra actions and things. So that's you just choosing a boat die. This is kind of like the boat side of the board. This left sheet is the boat area. So you focus on this in the boat phase with your boat dice and your boat pencil and your boat boxes and your boat circles, getting your boat licenses and your boats. So if we fill in a boat here, which is B, and here we have a choice. If we fill in this circle, it's L or B. So you can pick a license or a boat, depending on what you're trying to do. And if we look at the bottom here, in the lobster track here, there's red little boats. And if you select a boat up top, you actually fill in the top boat, and then the second boat you get is here, and there's the third boat. For each time you get a boat at the end of the game, you'll get victory points for that. Like I said, if you unlock the 3rd level of a license for a specific type of boat, you can get victory points for that. All the victory points are right on the board, which is really nice, okay? And we're fishing in this game. And during the fishing phase, which only happens every even round, so this makes sense when I'm explaining boats here, you have spots to fill in fish. So every time we do a fishing round, every player gets 1 fish in each boat that they have. So a boat that you've launched and own will be filled in here. So you got to earn the boats by picking boat dice, and sometimes you have a choice between a license or a boat, okay? And you get victory points, 1 victory point for each fish you have at the end of the game. So you want to fill in all these little fish spots to get more victory points. You want to launch more boats to get more victory points. You want to have higher level licenses to get more victory points. This is a point salad kind of game. You choose every time you play what you're kind of focusing on. The dice are random, so sometimes you got to lean into what the dice are giving you and hope you get a little luck there or whatever, and decide what to go for early, what to go for late. It has all that kind of strategic depth to it and many lines of play. And so there's your victory points for fish. Boats, victory points are covered. They're just underneath. So you don't have to fill the boat for the victory points. You just have to have launched the boat and have the B filled in. Okay, so you get different victory points. So for example, the shrimp boats here, the green boats on the left, are worth 2 victory points each. So if I get all 3 of those in the water, that's 6 victory points I would add to my boat score here at the end of the game. And obviously licenses, there's only victory points if you get to the 3rd level. And they're all different level of victory points. Okay, so you put your licenses points in here. Buildings we'll talk about, and bonuses we'll talk about in a sec when we get to the other side, the town side of the board. But that's pretty much all that I kind of need to show you there on the boat side. But the only thing here that I want to kind of point out is, remind me, I will forget this. I know I forgot this when I played. When you get a 2nd level license, you instantly gain coins. Coins don't make sense yet. I haven't shown you what they are. But you gain 2 coins instantly, and then now you have this new better ability versus the first ability. And these abilities will all explain when we finish explaining the whole board. But the oysters over here, they're kind of special. Based on you improving the licenses, the oyster boats will actually get bigger. You can see they get increased capacity here to hold more fish. And oyster boats, when you get a license for an oyster boat, which will obviously happen before you get your first oyster boat, if you go that way, you can catch 2 fish or a fish and a coin. Okay, they tell you here, catch 2 fish or a fish and a coin. but then eventually it'll let you hold more fish. Okay, that's kind of the oysters deal. Okay, so let's talk about the town side, then we'll come back and explain like some of these abilities and what they do, because it'll make more sense when you see the other side. Yeah, I'm going to try to, someone needs to keep track of all the times I say boat, because I'm purposely saying boat many times. You'll probably be sick of hearing the word boat. How much boat did the boat chuck? Boat. All right. Okay. Over here on the harbor side, so this kind of looks similar to a little type of boat, you know, a king crab fishing boats and licenses that you would see on the boat side of the board, but we're now on the town side of the board. This is the right page. So this actually king crab boat is actually tied to the harbor. Okay. So it's a little confusing, like it looks the same as the boats, but it's on another page. It's not part of the boat phase, okay? There is no king crab symbol on here. The only way you get to the king crab stuff is by getting star actions, which allow you to put a check, like fill in a box anywhere pretty much, except coins and fish. You can't take more coins by getting a star, and you can't fill in fish with a star, but you could fill in, you know, launching a research vessel, or you could add to your king crab and get a king crab fishing license. The cool part about the king crab, though, if you take that during the town phase or fill it in or whatever, just by having a king crab license, you'll have 5 victory points at the end of the game. And when you take this king crab license for the first time, you select one of these, even if it's like early in the game, you select one of these end game victory point bonuses and you get up to 10 extra victory points. So if you're targeting like to try to build buildings in the wharf here, you might want to go for this bonus to get 2 victory points for building at the end of the game. Or maybe you're going heavy on the fishing and you're trying to fill up boats and you might want an extra victory point per 6 fish, or per license you've unlocked, or per 10 coins you've got, if you're going in a coin strategy of just generating coins, right? Also in the harbor here, you have the Captain's Club. This can give you at the table a personal extra fishing phase to get points, or get more fish in your boats, I should say. So this is a way, and the swordfish bonus of getting extra star actions does not apply. It reminds you here on the sheet, which I appreciate. So this is a own personal fishing phase. So you could be playing a multiplayer game and you'd be firing this off and you'll have way more fish than everyone else at the table, unless they're also doing this, right? The research vessel that you can choose in the harbor just allows you to get a straight victory point. It also, there are some reasons why you might want to have more boats launched. These do count as launched boats, even though they don't hold fish. They do help you when you need more boats launched to trigger something else or whatever. There's the barge here. If a boat is full of fish and you go in a fishing phase or trigger a fishing phase yourself, a personal one, you can't get more fish in that boat. And if you have the oyster boat filled, you can't take coins, you know, at all. Once the boat's full, you don't worry about that boat. But the barge is here to help you with overflow. So if you launch the barge, which takes 3 filled in spaces, it'll catch 1 fish for each full boat you have during fishing at the start of the fishing phase. So this is a way to catch overflowed fish. So if you're going the strategy of less boats and just tons of fishing, you know, personal fishing here, you might want to launch a barge so you're not letting, you know, fish go. Okay. What else we got here? So down below here, we have the Inuit. These are small little like canoes you can launch. Once you fill in one of the activation spaces, the circles, you'll launch a little boat. This is just another boat to put fish in, and they do count as boats that have been launched. So that's kind of good, right? Just a small little place, a quick little way to get a boat early in the game is how I see it, because you don't need to build up for it like you do on the left side, where like for me to get an oyster boat, it's going to take 1, 2, 3 checks, right? But I could just literally drop an Inuit boat in with the first check of the game that I get, like a first star, or the first harbor I get in the town phase. I could just take an Inuit boat and boom, I have another boat in the water, maybe even before I have one of these boats. So it's just a place when a fishing phase comes up, it's another place for me to store some fish. Think of it that way. And you can launch boats here for the king crab, just like you can launch boats right here. And if you look, they're 3 victory points each. So if you can get to them, look how far down they are though. They're hard to get to. And again, they're not on the dice. So you have to do them through stars, which I'll explain the coins. I'll explain the coins now, actually, when we talk about the market. If you choose the market town die during the town phase, okay, remember town phase, we're rolling a boat die and 2 town dice, right? So on here, you'll find the symbols for like market and harbor and wharf. And obviously your boat thing, you would just select something over here if you take this die, okay? But the market, based on the amount of fish you have in your boats, you will just gain coins. And you literally start here at spot number 1. and you start checking off from left to right, filling them in. Okay. And you can even on the boat die, roll the 3 coin symbol and choose that as your die on your turn, right? If you do, you just mark in the next 3 spaces. And every time you hit a star, that's like a wild action. You can fill in the top empty box of like any spot, except for more coins or fish, okay? Everything's a box in this game. So all the circles, they count them as boxes, the fish are boxes, whatever. But coins can, like I could check off the smokehouse here. I could fill in the Inuit spot, you know, I could, over here, I could fill in something here for like, you know, the cod license or whatever with the star. But the star is nice, and that's basically the main way you're gonna kind of get this really full, I would think. Like, yeah, you can maybe select the harbor die a few times, hoping it's there, right? Hoping you get to grab it first. But if not, if you want to try to get these extra bonus points here, I feel like you're gonna need to use stars to kind of hit there, right? It's just, if you need to really get something done before the AI steals it, basically, or makes it unavailable for you, the star actions kind of need to be fired, I feel, at the things you need to get that maybe you're not seeing the dice for, or, you know, or you just want to build faster and get fired up earlier in the game to get their potential of overall victory points in the game maximized, you know? Hopefully that makes sense. Over here, I don't know the best way to show this, we have the wharf. So if you choose the wharf die, right here, so if we choose the wharf die as our die, we just fill in the top box or circle or whatever on any building we want. So how these buildings work, we have the casino. If I fill in both spots, the circle will activate the building ability, and if I complete the building, I get 2 victory points at the end of the game. It'll let me re-roll the die I choose, and then I have to take the result after that. So if I'm in like the boat phase and I get this oyster die and I want to choose that because I don't want the AI to take it, but I don't really want the oyster face on it, I could roll it if I unlock this ability. Okay, and then I roll it and I take the result, swordfish, whatever. Okay. Amma's Bank and Trust is just a way to get victory points. So you can just, each one you check off, you'll get 2 victory points at the end of the game. The seafood buffet is kind of a fun little bingo type kind of game going on over here. So once you check it off once, it unlocks. Okay, it unlocks. And you're able to play this little mini game of you can spend dice instead of taking the result on them to normally check off a boat or a license or something, right? You could fill in the box. So I could take the cod or the lobster, swordfish, oyster, shrimp, and I check it off once in the game. Once it's checked off once, can't check it off again. I cannot use stars to check off these, but for each one of these I fill in, they're worth a certain amount of victory points at the end of the game. So if I fill in all 5 of those, kind of like a little set collection game, I will have 15 victory points at the end of the game, okay? So it's a fun little seafood buffet, little mini game to go after. The salvage yard here, it has a 3 use per game way to use any die as a star action. So later in the game, you might not be able to use the swordfish die, but you don't want the AI to use it, or it's gonna be useless. So this is a way to just use it as a star action. So you can just fill in any box anywhere, okay? The topmost empty box, I should say. But you can only do it 3 times per game because it's pretty OP, I think. The Fisherman's Pub, if you fill in all 4 boxes, 10 straight victory points at the end of the game if you build that building. The Bait Shop, you can get rid of any die to take 2 coins and fill in 2 coin boxes down here. And that's the rule, that's addition to the rule normally in the game that I completely forgot the first 2 times I played, where I did not have this, and I would just have dice that I couldn't use. So I would be like, I guess I'm doing nothing. But what I forgot was you can at any time take a die and resolve it as a single coin and fill in a box down here. But this will make that even better and double its efficiency and allow you to use any die to take 2 coins down here. The Smokehouse says at the market, whatever your coin value you take, you add 2 more coins to it. You get 3 victory points if you unlock this. And there's the Ridback Canning Company. During the income phase, you'll gain an extra coin for every full boat, and it's worth 1 victory point at the end of the game. Okay, so that's all the spots on here. We'll go back now that I've explained that. The other thing I did not explain, which I should have probably explained, is when you're doing your boat or town phase, and you have your 3 dice rolled, okay, let's say this is a boat phase, there's my 3 dice. First player, and we rotate turns, odd turns, I go first, even turns, the AI goes first. Whoever's first takes a die, resolves it. The next player will take their die, resolve it. The last die remaining, this is a multiplayer too, the last die, every player at the table gets to resolve it. Okay, but the AI in solo gets a little less powerful of an action on this, and I'll show you that. So that's kind of how it works. There's that last die you get to choose, right? Or use, sorry. You get to use it. So this reroll applies to your chosen dice. So the first die you take, I believe you can reroll, not this one, but you use all the dice that you use the final die, but you don't choose the final die, if that makes sense. At least that's my understanding through reading through it very carefully again. Because some abilities will affect the die you use, like this. Use die as a star action would be any die you're using, which the last die you're using it, but you're not choosing it, if that makes sense. I was a little confused on that the first time I played. I had to like really figure it out, but I'm pretty sure that's what's intended. All right, so back over here to the licenses. For the shrimp licenses, any chosen shrimp die, you can treat it as any face, okay? Which I'm assuming it means any fish face. I don't know if I could use it as a harbor die, but maybe you can. I'm not sure. I should probably look that up, because that just I've only used it as a boat die, but now I'm questioning myself. Oh, any boat die. Yeah, it says right here. Any boat die. Okay, so I was right. That's how I assumed it worked, but it's because I read it and I remembered, but I didn't trust my memory. Okay, so then we have a chosen shrimp die equals any face, and you gain a free star action. Or a chosen shrimp die equals any face twice, and a star action worth 5 victory points if you get there. Anytime you launch a boat, if you get the COD license, you'll get money every time you launch a new boat. So that's obviously one you probably want to get early if you're going to launch a ton of boats, because then it'll get you tons of extra coins throughout the game. This one will just get you extra coins during the income phase. This one after fishing, you'll get to fire off star actions or get coins. And then we'd already talked about the oyster licenses. So that should cover everything. And then we'll talk about solo. Yeah, never trust your memory. It will lie to you. Exactly. Han says, I think they're seafaring vessels, so technically I think they're ships. Is this game about both? Sounds like a Batman episode. Take a shot every time he says boat. No, please don't do that. Yeah, you'll be dead. You will die. Pretty sure one of these is a ship. You'll note that the town side of the board also has boats. Yes, I know. It's crazy. So this is boat side, this is town side, but the town has a harbor that has boats. A little confusing, but hopefully it makes sense. Yeah, they crammed a lot in 2 pages, says Jacko. Seems fishy. Oh, RV says the Dicey Waters expansion. So I haven't even shown you how this plays yet, and this is the problem. See, this is the board gamer mentality. You're already buying expansions. We haven't even shown the game yet. You're already talking about what's next. But just joking. But it does add 8 town buildings, which are just more minor bonuses. Oh, okay. Robert Carlisle says, "Can you go over the boat parts again?" All right. So these components here. This is a track first player at the table. How I'm going to use it though with the AI, I think the best way to do it is when it's my turn. It's on odd turns. I'll try to leave this up. It's my turn. When it's the AI's gets to choose first, I'll flip it, I guess. You know, and it's just a brown pile of poop because that's what I feel about the AI. The name is what's it? Captain Ruth is the AI we're playing against. Okay, Captain Ruth. Okay, let's talk about the solo rules. Okay, solo rules are like 2 pages. Okay, this is only a little 11-page rule book. I even added my own reference at the back of the book to remind me of the AI solo, what they're choosing in the town phase, because I keep forgetting. And I hate having to go to the rule book to like flip this little line here and remember the order. I feel like that was a bad omission. So we need a 3rd edition now with this on the back of the rule book. But, because I don't think it's here. Nope. Yeah, it should be down here like the reminders or something, but it's not. But it has a nice reference though for like the normal multiplayer game, whatever, which I like. Oh yeah, here's the reminder of what I was forgetting. To gain 2 coins, and whenever a star is filled in on your coin track, you take an immediate star action. During the boat and town phases, you can choose to gain 1. Yeah, this is the one I forgot. This is what I completely forgot. During the boat and town phases, you can choose to gain 1 coin instead of using your selected die. So sometimes I had a die that's like was useless, or I didn't want to check something off because it didn't help me really gain points or anything. I wish I remembered the coins to fill in because it probably could have had me firing off star abilities to select what I wanted to instead. We're going to try to remember that. Okay. So this is our first player token. And then here are the AI tokens, these little wooden cylinders. They're going to help us determine what the priority is for the AI when they're choosing which die to resolve. So we have Harbor, which will rotate clockwise each round. I'll show you that as we play. So it starts out on King Crab. So this is what the AI is going to focus on kind of if they take the Harbor die. If there's an empty space, if not, they'll select like the next thing or whatever. And if there's something they can't do, they just pass or whatever. Then we have the Wharf. It'll start out in the Casino. Okay. And then we have the little boat token. It'll start out on Shrimp. And it'll just kind of like go along each round and move in clockwise and back around. So that way we know what the AI is trying to target. So it will take, in this case, it will try to take a Shrimp die as a priority or the next die in order it will take. So that just kind of helps you with the AI quickly determine like what die are they going to grab, right? And resolve. Okay. And then I just need to read it again because I always forget. Oh yeah, the 3 coin is wild. I probably have this right here actually. Yeah, because I don't have this 3 coin thing happen often, but I just need to remember because it'll probably happen a whole bunch. Where is it? So it's in the priority. So in the boat phase, the captain will select the die for the boat type her token is on, or the closest in clockwise order. The captain never selects a die for a boat type that has no available boxes, unless it's their only option, in which case she passes. The 3 coin die face on the boats is wild. She only selects it if she has no other choice. When she does, the captain strikes through the bottom most open box in the section her boat token is on, or the next available section clockwise if full. Okay, that's all we need to know, I think. Oh yeah, the market die. Okay, here's how she kind of works. So I guess I'll just show you. I'll show you in the first round. It'll make sense. It'll make sense. But the only weird one here is the market, right? Because you're not filling in spaces, right? We just get to fire it off. We check our fish, get some coins. But when the AI takes that spot, they actually fill in our next available star space, and we have to skip it and do the next space. So it'll ruin us if we let them take the market die a bunch, because then we'll lose these flexible star actions. So that's the only weird one. Otherwise, you'll see here. So let's just do the first round. Let's get playing. I think it'll make sense once I show you around here. So we're in round 1. I'm first player. We're in the boat phase. So let's just fill in the boat phase box. So in the boat phase, we're gonna roll. Got my trusty rolling cup here. Okay. Oh. See, I said I never see the coins. They don't really come up that often. And here I have 2 on the first roll. I knew this would happen. All right. So how this is going to work. So we know priority. The AI is going to prioritize wanting this oyster. So keep that in mind because it's the next one in order and it only selects the coins if it has no other choice. And remember, the final die that's not chosen, the AI and myself will get to fire it off. But the AI just does it a little less powerful. So how this works is, what should I select? Oh yeah, sorry. I have to do a random, we're gonna remember this is oyster, right? I have to do a random die to determine my starting license and boat, I believe, right? In solo, it's 3 boxes, right? Yeah, 3 boxes, so I get a boat and a license of a random type. And this happens in multiplayer too. Everyone just at the table rolls. If you get the 3 coins, roll again. Okay, so I got swordfish. This is my starting license. It's random. So I fill in the first 3 boxes. So I get the license and the boat for swordfish. So after the fishing phase, I get to fire off a star ability. And I'm going to fill in the L here. Take an L for the fishing. And I get my first little boat. So I get a swordfish boat. So that's 2 victory points already at the end of the game I got. Woo! Oh yeah, let me show you this too. There's the solo achievement table right beside my fat head here, right here. So we want 85 plus to be a salty captain. I normally land in the mate category there, 65 to 74, but again, I wasn't playing 100% correctly. So hopefully I can get on the higher end. Oh, captain, my captain, maybe. I was never a greenhorn at least. So there's what we're kind of achieving. So if you add those modules in, they have other ways of gaining more points. So you'll definitely bump your score up, but it ends after 8 rounds. There you go. Okay. RV said Swordfish is a pretty good start. I'll take your word for it. Hey Rob, what's the name of your boat? I have to name every single boat I launch. That's not happening, Adam, but I do appreciate the super chat. I don't know what the name of my boat would be. I don't know. You put me on the spot. I don't know what to say. I don't have anything witty. I don't know. You just wanted me to say boat again, probably. I'm tired of saying boat. I don't want to say boat anymore, so stop making me say boat, okay? But thank you for the super chat, Adam. Yeah, the Serenity Now. That's what it's called. The Serenity Now. That's what it's called. There you go. First boat, Rob 1. Second boat, Rob 2. Nice. The dice. Oh, yes. I love the dice in this game. I noticed that the first time I opened the game. I love pearly little dice. They remind me in Too Many Bones of the dice for the what are the interns or whatever they're called? Is that what they're called? I forget what they're called. But the pearly little dice. I love this. I love pearly dice. They look so premium. And I love the contrast. I like the way they went white with like the colors on the white, like really pop. I love the contrast on these. Are pro dice. Like this is the way you do dice. Okay. Corners are a little rounded. Not that rounded, but it's nice. I like these a lot, by the way. Yes, I forgot to mention that. They're very nice dice. They're not big and chunky though. They're still kind of small, but that's the only knock I can throw against them. The lab rats, thank you. The interns, which are pretty much lab rats. Yes, that reminds me of those, and those look pretty. But having the colors on the white background, they pop and they're very functional. I like that. Very nice design choice, I think. Okay, so I started with Swordfish. All right, so this was our roll, right? Okay. So I know that the AI wants this die. Okay, we'll only choose these ones if it has to. But maybe I go for coins, right? Coins is probably good. And we just let the AI take the oyster. I don't know. I don't know, but we're gonna do it. Oh, Alex B says, so we need to stop. Alex B says 50 people watching and only 19 click the like button. And somebody commented the other day that I need to remind people to click the like button more during the video. I think it was Dustin. Thank you, Dustin. Even in the comments, people are reminding me. Like I get reminded in the chat all the time. I even have an automated bot thing that tells people in the chat, like, don't forget to click the like button. I have little animated things pop up because I just forget. But it does help the channel a lot. It helps the algorithm, helps YouTube promote it to people who like similar videos and things like that, that watch similar videos to you. If you're liking it, then other people will see it, will grow the community, grow the channel. I appreciate it. It's an easy way to support the channel. So easy. And YouTube takes it serious, so I do appreciate it. Thank you for clicking the like button. All 25-ish of you. Much appreciated. Thank you, everybody. But yes, thank you, Alex, for keeping a lookout. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. All right. But if you don't like the stream, don't click it. I'm okay. You can sit here and watch and grumble and not like it. You can even hit the dislike button. I'm all good with that too. Just interact somehow. Somehow interact, all right? It helps. Okay. So I'm going to take the 3 coins and I'm going to just fill in 3 coins because I don't know any better. This is a weird situation to me. I'm not sure. I'm a noob still. But when I fill in the first star, this is a good learning thing here. It's going to give me the star action. So right now I can check off anything pretty much except for another coin and another fish. I could quickly launch this to get ready, but fishing phase isn't for a bit. I could try to rush down here and get like get ready for some more licenses or boats for Swordfish, like go like all my eggs in one basket kind of thing. I don't know, like I've tried different things when I played and I'm not sure. I haven't solved this game really at all yet, but it's fun. I like that I keep on to play and try different stuff. Jacko says I'm going to like and complain. You are the exact person that I love, Jacko, because that's what I like to do. I enjoy things, but I love to still complain about them. And some people don't get that that's a thing that happens, right? Nothing is perfect. You can point out flaws and things that are great. Okay. It's a thing. Some people are shocked that that's a thing, but it is a thing. Roman says 3 coins, the worst choice. The run through is ruined. What's a run through? This is a playthrough. What are you talking about? Run through. Get that terminology out of here. This is a whole different thing. All right. Okay. We are going to choose. Yeah. What was I doing? Let's just go with the swordfish. I don't know. We'll just. Or is it better for this like a little Inuit boat? Or I could start on a building. Is there a building that would be good? Like income. Oh, per full boat. That's not smart, right? I think it's something here. Yeah, let's just go swordfish. I don't know. We'll just fill in the next box on swordfish. I don't know. I don't know. Too many choices, but that's fun. All right. So that's done. That was my die. Now the AI is going to choose the oyster. And when the AI chooses a die, it will mark off the bottom 2 spots. The AI doesn't get its own set of sheets to score against you or anything. It's just here to troll you and take things away. So it marks the bottom 2 spots, so I can never take those. So now oysters might not be looking so juicy as a thing to achieve, or I can't get all the way down and unlock everything, okay? And then the final die is the 3 coins, which is a wild for the AI. So for me, I'm going to use it as 3 coins, so I get 3 more coins. And I mark off the next star, and that will give me another check. I'm going to see if the chat is yelling anything out to me on where I should be using these stars. Yes, this is a write through or a roll through. Okay, that is the correct terminology, please. A write through. He's doing a speed run of, yeah. That's what I think of when you say run through. I picture like people playing like 80s or 90s retro games, you know, trying to speed run them and stuff. That's what I picture. Go on Twitch, look under the retro, you'll see all these guys doing the speed runs. I do like watching that because it's crazy the dedication they put into it. It's very fascinating. Another boat for Marlins? Listen, all right, let's do it. So we're going to check off the swordfish, another activation space, but this one allows us to choose a license or a boat. Now, I don't know. I could, if I check off a license, I instantly get 2 coins, which will fill in these 2 boxes. And then after the fishing phase, which happens 1, 2, 3, 4 times during the game, this does not apply to this personal fishing phase, okay? Only these 4. I will get a star after it. Already I get a star, but I'll also gain an extra coin. Or should I just get another boat in the water, which will be worth 2 victory points at the end of the game, and it's another place to store fish, and fish are worth a victory point each. I don't know. There's so many options, right? Han saying another boat for Marlins, or swordfish, license, sorry, don't need boats at the moment. Okay. So you're thinking like no fishing this round, so we don't need a boat yet. Also, I don't have the COD license unlocked to gain a coin after every boat I launch, so maybe I save and wait until maybe I unlock that, so then I get more benefit for the boats I launch. I don't know. Is that bad? Is that good? I don't know. But it's a cool way of thinking, right? It's all timing, but like I don't know what dice are going to be available next, right? Yeah, let's take the license then, and I'll gain 2 coins right away. Okay. And then the AI is using this as a wild, and it will do it where its boat token is. And because it's the 3rd die, it doesn't do the 2 checks, 2 cross-off spots. It only does 1. It's a little less powerful. So it's a way for you to kind of game the AI a little bit of like maybe leave a die that you don't want to scratch off too many things, kind of leave it as the 3rd die. So you still get the benefit, but they get less of a benefit. Because the one that they choose hurts. Like it takes 2 spots. And that includes like over here, right? So for example, the casino, if it picks the wharf die, or I let it have the wharf die and it chooses it, it will cross off the bottom 2 boxes here, for example, and now I can't use the casino ever. I'll never be able to build it. But there is a little rule in the solo is I can still complete a building as long as the AI hasn't filled all boxes on it. So it's a little different than over here. Over here, I cannot choose these bottom 2 boxes here at all, ever. But over here, if the Fisherman's Pub, the AI scratch off the bottom 2, I could already have the top 2 and then try to scratch off the other 2 before it gets the top 2, if that makes sense. So there's like a little bit of a race on buildings. And remember, it's going to go clockwise around here and kind of focus on buildings like this every round. It keeps going around. Okay. All right, so yeah, we cross the bottom. So that's the boat phase. That's our first boat phase. Now we go to income phase. Super simple right now because we don't have any bonuses, right, for it. It's just simply gaining a coin. Oh, but this one I actually cover off a star. And there are ways to get bonuses. Again, if you have lobster licenses, you get more income during the income phase. There's also this Ridback Canning Company where you get more income for every full boat you have during the income phase. And it even reminds you down here to check those spots every income phase. But right now we're just getting 1 coin, which was a star. And with that star, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we go for the cod so that we can get extra coins when we launch our next swordfish boat. The income phase happens all the time. Maybe trying to go for lobster to get income phase boosted. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Anyone think anything? I don't know. Then there's this Inuit play where it's like, get one of these, which I did that the first game I played. I'm like, let's get one of these so the fishing happens. But it's like, yeah, maybe I could wait a little bit because fishing isn't started yet. But I obviously want to have it like early so it can get full during the game. I could also try to start building one of these buildings to beat the AI. Like maybe trying to build the market. So if I ever take the market action, I'm just getting more coins at that time. Because the market could happen every single town's phase if I get lucky. I don't know. Always go for more coins, but it usually doesn't work out. So don't listen to me. Well, I can't use this star action to take more coins. So, oh, but you're saying over here. More coins. Okay. Yeah, so let's do, what do you think? Income phase, I'm going to do 7 more times in the game, but launching boats, am I going to launch 7 more boats? Because, like, do I want coins every time I launch a boat? Or do I want to work towards getting coins during the income phase? I feel like the income phase, right? Let's do lobster. Let's do lobster. Whoops. We'll take as lobster as our star. Okay, so that's the income phase. There's no fishing phase because it's an odd turn. And then the town phase. So we're going to roll 2 town dice and a boat die. Okay, so the AI cares about first harbor die, then it cares about wharf die, then it cares about boat die, and then last market. So this is the order the AI kind of wants these dice. And so if I look at this, if I don't take this harbor die, it's going to take it and cross off the bottom 2 of the king crab. That might be okay. I don't think I'm going to try to fill that whole track out, but that is an interesting play, maybe because they're 3 victory points each. But then there is also the wharf die we'll go for next, and we know it wants to cross off both boxes and we lose the casino, which would allow us re-rolls to like end 2 victory points. Do I care? I don't know. Then there's the shrimp die, which would allow me to check off the first shrimp, and if the AI takes it, they'll mark off the bottom 2 shrimp. So I don't know. There's something in the harbor or the wharf I want. I get first pick because I am first player. It is an odd round. I think. I mean, I could just take the harbor, go for king crab. Or maybe. Shrimp license. Going for a shrimp. Maybe. I don't know. This is tough, man. Okay, how about this? I'm going to take the harbor die. I don't know if that's good, but I'm going to take it. And I'm just going to mark off an Inuit boat. And the reason why I'm thinking it's a place to get more fish. And more fish equals better market phases later, which equal more coins. That's my theory. That's my theory. I don't know if that's good, but that's what I did. So I get this first Inuit boat is now in the water. I launched a boat, but I don't have this bonus for launching boats. But this is what I'm going to do. Okay, that's my die. The AI now will take this wharf die, and we lose access to the casino. Done. Then the shrimp die, I go first. I fill in the top box, which does nothing yet. And then the AI will just mark off the bottom. Okay, done. That's the end of round 1. Now we're on to round 2. The AI is going first. We're going to rotate their little tokens. So now it's going to the Captain's Club, the Bank and Trust, and the Cod. Okay, that's where the AI is kind of focused. So let's roll our 3 boat dice. So we have, in order for the AI, they care first about lobsters, swordfish, and then oysters. Okay, but what do I care about? The AI is just going to actually take theirs first, so this will help me in decision making. So it goes for the lobster first because it's the next one in order, right? So they take the lobster die. They cross off the bottom 2 spots. Now it's my choice. I have swordfish or oyster. I mean, we are kind of trying to fill in our whole swordfish thing here. So I'm going to go for that. It's different than I normally play. Usually I do a little bit of everything, but I'm going all in on this swordfish. I'm going to see if I can get this whole thing done before the AI starts stealing it. Okay. And then the oyster, I fill in the top. AI takes 1 on the bottom. That's it. That's the boat phase done. Income phase. I get 1 coin. Right? I have no bonuses, no bonus, no bonus. Okay. Done. Fishing, we get our first fishing phase because it's an even round. So that just means every boat I've launched, this is pretty bad because I only have 1 and 2 boats, right? So I only get 2 fish. That's kind of sucks. Normally I try to do like, you know, the first 3 checks in like a bunch of these different ones as fast as I can to have a whole bunch of boats in the water. But I'm playing different this time, which is probably not the best, but I'm just trying it out, seeing what happens. Okay, now we're on to a town phase. And in the town phase, 2 town dice and a boat die. No, not the lobster. It's 2 boat dice and 1 harbor. Swap for harbor phase. It's 2 boat dice and 1 harbor. Oh, star bonus after fishing. And a coin. And a coin. I almost forgot. Thank you. Sorry, Han, what are you asking? Is it 2 boat dice and 1 harbor, then swap for the harbor phase? No, it's 3 boat dice for the boat phase and 2 harbor, or sorry, 2 town dice and 1 boat die for the town phase, if that makes sense. Yeah, hopefully that answers the question. So I get a star bonus after fishing. Thank you. Yeah. Let's just launch a boat. Swordfish boat. No, 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 no. We're going to do a license for the lobster. So in the income phase, we'll now gain an extra coin. I don't know. That's just what I'm doing. All right. And I gain a coin because we have the second tier of license for the swordfish after fishing. Okay. Thank you, Janet. 2 stars, 2 coins. Hey, Lucas, how's it going? You like some fish and chips, please? Yeah, you'll have to go to the market. We'll have some of that for you there. Or the Fisherman's Pub. Actually, the Fisherman's Pub's where you'll find that. And I haven't built it yet, so you're not getting anything. Yeah. Yeah, so these licenses don't accumulate. The next one replaces the previous one, if that makes sense. So originally with 1 license, I get an extra star action after fishing, but now I just get 1 star and 1 coin. I ignore this. But at the end of the game, if I have the bonus for licenses, I'll get 1 license, 2 license, 3 license. You know, I might go for the license thing if I'm making more licenses. We'll see. But we haven't got here yet to have to decide, which is totally fine. All right. Where were we? New round? Or no, town phase, right? Town phase. Thankfully, I have it marked right here. All right. So we're doing 2 town dice. And we know the AI wants to pick town dice over boat dice. So, and they're both the same. So the AI is going to choose a harbor die. And because this token is here, it is going to cross off the bottom 2 of the Captain's Club So it ruins those options for us. Now I can choose out of these two. Harbor. Maybe I'll try the oyster. And I get a license. So now oyster boats catch 2 fish or a fish plus a coin. And they can hold up to 6 fish. But I don't even have a boat yet. Hopefully we get there. Okay, now we both share this die. The AI goes first. They're going to mark the bottom of this spot where their token is. And I can choose to go wherever. Yeah, let's just go king crab. Okay, done. So now round 3. I'm first player. We're going to rotate these. Okay, and then we get 3 boat dice. I don't know what to choose here. Can anyone help me? Should I do a poll to choose which die I should pick first? If I can see some numbers in chat, 1, 2, or 3, we can help us all figure out as the hive mind which die I should go with. This is a tough one. And there's no cool thing that happens when you roll 3 of a kind, which I've never done before, but you get to see it for the first time. Yogi says 4. Jacko says oyster. Pick number 3, me lord. Righto. Yeah, I could take 1 coin instead. Get out of here. Roman has the best answer. Take 1 coin instead. I get out of here. No. All right, we're taking lobster, obviously, which drops a boat in the water. Boom. So now we have a 1 victory point lobster boat. Done. The AI will choose lobster, cross off the bottom 2. Damn, that sucks. And then we both get lobster. I'm first, so I'll check the top one. And then the AI will cross off another. So I was going for a little lobster strategy here, but they're destroying me on that. Just crushing all of them. Okay, that was a quick boat phase there. Now in income phase, I get 1 coin plus another one for my lobster license. So that's 2 coins, which one of them is a star. And that star... They're going to be on swordfish next. I probably should get something going there, right? Or should I drop an oyster boat in? Or I can get a lobster license? Yeah, let's do the lobster license. I can't get the 3rd level. But that's okay. Yeah, I'm going to go lobster. I could do a license or a boat. I'm going to try the license. And when I take the license, I instantly get 2 coins, which will fill this in, and I get an extra star. So now I have another place I can fill in. Let's go with... I'm going to go for the swordfish boat. And we got a 2nd boat in the water. And that's my income phase. That was a fun income phase. Okay, now we go to the town phase. And in the town phase, 2 town dice, 1 boat die. And I'm first choice. So we got harbor, wharf, and 3 coins. 3 coins. And this will be a wild for the AI. If they get to do this, they'll just mark this lobster boat. So maybe I don't want the AI to have that one. So maybe I want this one just to stop the AI. I don't really care if they take away my research vessels. And in the wharf, they would take part of the salvage yard, which is pretty good. Yeah, so I'm going to choose the 3 coins. And I'll just fill in some coin spaces. Oh, I hit another star, everybody. Yay. So now... let's go for... let's go for an oyster boat. Oyster boat. Done. Okay. That's my die. Now it wants to take the harbor die, which we know crosses off these two. And then the wharf die, I get to go first. Maybe I will try for the salvage yard to use a die as a star action. Yeah, let's do that. Let's fill in the top box of the salvage yard. And then we know the AI is going to cross off the bottom of that. But maybe I can get the next one built before they get there. I'm going to try that. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe not the right choice, but just for fun to see, to kind of emphasize that rule of how you can do this. It's just like a side note in the book kind of thing, but I'm going to try to complete that thing before the AI, the salvage yard before the AI does it. That's my idea there. All right, round 4. AI goes first. Slide this over. This goes here. This goes here. 3 boat dice. Oh man, coins again. Ooh, I don't want the AI touching my swordfish column here. Get out of my swordfish column. But the wild is swordfish because it's on there. So this is like literally having all swordfish for the AI. Serenity now. All right. So I can't stop the AI. The AI is literally going to check off the bottom 3 boxes. There's nothing I can do about it. So lame. So what do I want the benefit of? I guess it doesn't matter, right? 3 coins? 3 coins and 3 coins. Don't think it matters. Maybe it does. I'm just going to take a 3 coin. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The AI will take the swordfish. And then I get 3 coins, which cross off 1 star. And that star is going to be, let's just complete the salvage yard. So we complete the salvage yard, deal with it. And then the AI is going to use this as a wild and cross off the bottom, or the next bottom empty one on the swordfish. Lame-o. That's boat phase done. Income phase. I get 1 plus 2 coins now, so that's 3 coins total. 3 coins total. 1, 2, 3. That crosses off a star. Well, I wish I went there instead, because I could have got, yeah, I'm gonna do this. No, I'm gonna roll back. I'm gonna roll back. I see what I should do. To emphasize this after fishing that's gonna happen right now, I should aggressively put it here in the swordfish, and then my second one should go here. And I'm gonna take the license before the AI takes that away. And because I'm about to go fishing, I'll get 2 star actions right after fishing. Instead of going for here when I might not even use that for a while, right? I don't think it's worth locking that in. But this, I feel like it's worth locking in because we still have 3 fishing phases left. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. All right, now we go to fishing. So let's see, which boats do I have? Not many. I'm gonna fill in one here. Fill in another fish here. Fill in a fish down here. Fill in, let's go 2 fish for now in this oyster boat instead of a fish and a coin. And then a fish over here in the Inuit little canoe thing here. And then after fishing, I now get this ability. And because I locked the 3rd license, I get 4 victory points for completing this whole little row. So now I take 2 star actions. Ooh. Ooh. Let's go for... I'll take them both in the oyster, I think. So I'll do a license or a boat for oysters. Let's do the license because we're going like kind of a license focus strategy, I think, this time. So that will instantly get us 2 coins. And now oyster boats catch 2 fish or a fish and a coin, and they can hold 8 fish. I don't know. Maybe I just always take fish there then. I don't know. But if I can get this 3rd license, then I can get 3 victory points. But I probably won't be able to get it because the AI is going to jack it probably from me. But I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 licenses. So if I can get this 1 victory point per license, that's 7 extra victory points. I can get up to 10 victory points that way. So I can get up to 3 more licenses to get me extra victory points later. I don't know if that's better than getting boats and fish. I don't know. Probably not, but... okay. Did we do everything? That was fishing? Yeah, I think we're done fishing. Now the town phase for round 4. And the AI goes first, so it takes obviously a harbor die again. It's going to cross off, so I can never get the barge now. I'll just take the cod. And then we'll both share this, so it will mark the barge is gone, and I'll just take another king crab. Okay, now we're on to round 5. I'm first player. Slide these little tokens around. Okay, now we do 3 boat dice. All right. So it looks like oyster's the priority for the AI, then it wants lobster and swordfish, so keep that in mind. But it's my choice first. I think I want to try to keep it from messing with oysters. Right? Swordfish is like pointless and useless, but I could... Oh, I didn't fill this in yet. Yeah, I can't use it as a star action yet. So I should probably try to get that activated soon because things are filling up, right? So that means there's some dead dice. I could always use it as a coin, but that's lame. But it does give me a star here now. Okay. So I think I'm going to take oyster just because I don't want them to take oyster. Yeah, I'm going to take oyster. Seafood buffet? I mean, that is fun, actually. I've never done that before. That is kind of fun. Hey, Kanji. I'm going to go oyster. Just to hate draft the AI, I guess. I don't know. Then it's going to take lobster. And now lobster's done. We can never take lobster at all. And then swordfish. Oh, this is the problem. I can use it as a coin, right? And the AI just doesn't get anything out of it. Because it's full, right? It's just, which is good, I think. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. The captain never selects a die for a boat type that has no available boxes unless it's her only option, in which case she passes. Yeah, take that, Ruth. Take that, Ruth. I showed you. But I can use this as a coin. So I'll just use it as a coin. And that's going to give me a star action. Yeah, let's do the seafood buffet for fun. Yeah, let's do it. I don't think it's, I don't know. It's kind of funny, silly. No, oh, no, I'm finishing the salvage yard. I'm finishing the salvage yard. It'll get us 2 victory points. And now I have the ability to use any die as a star action. That's what I want to do, is do that before the AI fills that one up and we lose that building. So now we have the salvage yard. That's what I want to do. Then maybe we'll try the seafood buffet after. I just don't know if there's enough rounds left to try to do this. But maybe. Maybe. Okay. That was the town phase. No, that was a boat phase. Sorry, boat phase of round 5. Now we're on to income of round 5. And I get 1 coin, 2, 3 coins. 3 coins. 1, 2, 3. Done. Now we move on to town phase of round 5. Man, these harbor dice, what is going on? Harbor everywhere. And shrimp. Okay. So I'm going to lose these Inuit boats here is what's going to happen. Or the last one I can never take. But that's fine. I'm okay with that, I think. So let's... I don't know. I'll just take a harbor die. And we'll do a king crab. Okay, AI will take a harbor die. Inuits crossed out. Then we take shrimp. I get a shrimp license. So now I can, any chosen shrimp die I can use as any other boat face in the future. And then the AI is going to cross off the bottom one. Okay, done. Round 6. AI is first. Slide this over here. This goes back to king crab. This goes to the smokehouse. And boat face. All right. Lobster, swordfish. Okay, AI goes first, takes lobster. But doesn't do anything. Hold on. So how does this work again? I think it'll take this. Oh, the swordfish and lobster don't do anything in both cases, so it just passes, right? It just has to pass. I think it just passes because either one doesn't do anything for it. They're full. It hated me on these two so much that they're done. And I took them all, I guess. Okay, so now I have a choice. Yeah, AI passes, right? Yeah. It's stuck. That's sweet, actually. So now, both these suck for me too, but I unlocked the salvage yard. So I could use them as star actions, right? So I'm going to use it as a star action. I'll cross off one of the uses. And what do we want to do? We're about to fish this round, right? So we should do maybe an oyster to get another boat in the water. Or actually, hold on. I'll do cod first. That gets me the license of a coin every time I launch a boat, which I don't know if this is smart. That was maybe dumb to do. Okay, so that was worth a star. Okay, now the swordfish die, AI will pass on that, but I can use it as a star action. And I will launch an oyster boat. So that will be worth a victory point, another place to put fish. And after launching a boat, I gain a coin, which is a star. And that star action will fill something else in. See where the satisfaction comes in with the, it's like the Hadrian's Wall, trigger this, trigger that, trigger this, trigger that. And it's like a little cascading effect. I like it. Let's just drop a cod boat in. And that cod boat launching will get me another coin. Place to put fish. I don't know. We only have 2 more fishing phases, but every fish is worth a victory point at the end of the game, right? So, I mean, we still could try to get a personal fish going. But I don't think we're going for the fish strategy. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 licenses. If we can just get one more here. Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah, we need to grab that before the AI ever grabs it. So that we can get the 3 victory points for the final oyster. And then we'll try to get the 1 victory point per license unlocked, I think. Because we're going like the license strategy is what I'm trying in this game. I never tried it before, but I'm trying it now. Before I tried the boat and the fish thing, I feel like it didn't work out for me, but I didn't know what I was doing. Okay. So that was boat. Now we go to income. And income is 3 again. 1, 2, 3. That hits another star. So let's go with... Yeah, let's just go here. So we want to grab that other one quick. Okay, now we go to fishing. So we're going to start filling up some boats with some fishies. Okay, all the boats we have, we put a fish in them. Good job, boats. Everyone's getting good fish today. Yeah, this one I'll take 2 fish. And this one I'll also take 2 fish. Okay, and then the Inuit boat will get a fish. Okay, after fishing, 2 more star actions. So I'm going to fill in the last oyster one here to take this oyster license. And they now can hold 10 fish. Not that that'll probably matter, but I get 3 victory points from unlocking the last license. And if I can get this bonus over here, that's the theory. And I stopped the AI from stealing that from me So now that there's like 3 dead dice basically. So I think this salvage yard, I only get to use it once more, but I don't know. This might be bad what's happened here. Okay. I have one more star, right? I think, yeah, I think I have one more star because I get 2 stars, right? And that was one I used. Let me know if I don't, but I'm pretty sure I still have another star. I haven't used both these yet. Let's go for, I mean, a shrimp boat's worth 2. Maybe we try just to get king crab boats in for fun. They're worth 3 victory points each, even without fish, right? I don't know. Oh, or the seafood buffet. Yes, seafood buffet. That sounds funnier. Let's do that. And it's built, so it's not worth anything yet, but we can spend some of those dice of these ones that we can't use for anything. We can start crossing them off on here and set collect, right? Try to get more victory points, right? So if we like have oyster, swordfish, or lobster, and we can get 3 of them checked off, that's 6 victory points at the end of the game. I don't know, just another place to use up dice because we're kind of stuck on some of them. Maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. All right, town phase. Town phase around 6. AI goes first. Whoops. Oh, here we go. Finally, the marketplace. That sucks. So the marketplace die, it's going to take that, and it crosses off our next star. So we skip it. Ooh. So I'm going to purposely take this marketplace die. So it's stuck with the swordfish. Sucker. All right, so marketplace die. I check how many fish I have. Oh yeah, this is why you want to have a lot of fish too when the marketplace comes up. But we haven't seen it, so it's kind of like not entice me to get the fish going too, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 fish is equal to 4 coins. And I don't have a bonus with the smokehouse to have more coins for that. So 4 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And that was that die. So then there's this one here. The AI goes first. Can't do anything with it. I'm going to use it as a star action to use up our final salvage yard, I think. Yeah. And this star action is going to get us... Yeah, let's go king crab. All right, that's the end of that round. We're going to round 7. So I'm first. Slide this over. Slide this over. This goes up. All right, 3 boat dice. I was thinking of the seafood buffet, but I'm thinking we'll see it again. I just figured I want to fill in something different, like get over here. That's kind of like just straight victory points, kind of like an end game maybe thing. I think if I can get the king crab going, we can get some more boats and things maybe to get more fish in them earlier before the final fishing phase. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. It depends what comes up. I don't know. It's a gamble, right? Okay, so our choice first. Cod, eh? Well, wild is cod, so it's like, I don't know, but... I don't know, I guess I'm just taking cod. I don't know. Cod. Or... hold on. Let's do seafood buffet because it's funnier. Yeah, we don't need another license or a boat over there, I think. Let's do seafood buffet. We'll fill in cod. Done. Okay. Then the AI is going to take cod, bottom 2, and then I'll get 3 coins. And the AI will just take 1 more from the cod because it's wild. Okay, that was boat. Income phase. 1, 2, 3. 3 more coins. One of them is a star. Let's get our license for king crab. Yes. Yes. License for king crab. Okay, this unlocks our license. So now automatically, at the end of the game, we're going to have 5 victory points for having the king crab license. Okay, now when we unlock the king crab license, we must choose one of these and lock it in. You only get 1 per game. So I think we're going to go the license route because we already know we have our max of 10 victory points. Okay. But again, if we were like going heavy on the coins and we thought we could get, 100 coins, we get 10 victory points that way, or for every 6 fish, or 2 victory points per building could be nice. So you just need to have like 5 buildings and you can max out with your 10 victory points. But we all know where licenses, we have more than enough. So let's just go for the for sure thing, right? But again, you could do this really early in the game and try to just focus on something, but maybe the dice don't work out for you. So I like kind of doing this a little later as I see things happening. But maybe that's not the right play. Because again, some of these boats would have been nice to have in earlier too, right? But I don't know. I like the way it's making me think of all the different possibilities in this little tiny game. Okay, what was this? That was income. Now we go to town. All right. Harbor, wharf, lobster. Man, not a lot of market this game. I usually see the market die quite a bit, but not this game. So I don't really care if the AI takes the harbor, but if I want king crab, then I should go for that. Lobster is useless, so I kind of want to stick the AI with that. And a wharf, it will just cross out 2 on the fisherman. Yeah, I'm taking the harbor. Let's just go king crab. Okay, it's going to take the wharf, cross off the bottom 2 of the fisherman's pub. And then lobster, I'm going to use it as a seafood buffet. Lobster. All right. And the AI can't do anything with it, so deal with it. Right? Right. Pretty sure. Okay. The final turn of the game, turn 8. The AI goes first. Boat phase. Lobster, cod. Okay, boat phase. I don't need lobster in my seafood buffet, unfortunately. I don't need cod either. Stupid game. Damn it. Okay. I don't have a shrimp that I could use as any face. I'm all out of salvage yards to turn them into stars. So I'm looking at some coins and things. I feel like I just take the cod, but all it does is check off a box and doesn't do anything really for me there. I could take them as coins, but it's going to take me 4 more coins to get a star. Yeah, this bait shop, man. Could have been really useful right now. I'll just take yeah, I'll just take the cod, but I'm gonna use it as a coin. Then the AI takes a lobster, can't do jack with it. We'll both take a lobster, it can't do anything with it, and I'm just gonna take it as a coin. Not exciting, but that's what we got. Now income phase. Again, I get 3 coins. 1, 2, 3. We got a star in there. I'm just going to drop a king crab boat in. And that'll be worth 3 victory points. Plus, maybe I can get some fish in it right now with the fishing phase. So fishing phase, let's start catching some fish. 1, 2, 3. Well, we got a full boat. 4. Yeah, I'll just take fish. 1, 2 in that boat. 1, 2 in that boat. And then that's it there. And this one will get full. This one will take a fish. All right. And then after fishing, I get 2 stars. I could drop in another boat for 3 victory points. I can get 4 victory points here from the bank and trust. I could complete the bait shop. Gets me 2 victory points, and then any die I have trouble with here. But I feel like the town side, I'm pretty good. Crab boat for 3 points, yeah. But if I complete these two, that's the 4 victory points right there. I'm not fishing again. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go Ama's Bank and Trust or whatever it's called. 2. Yeah. So that's 4 victory points total right there. I don't know. Then town phase. Last town phase. Yeah, I was just trying to think if there's... oh, with the boat launching, I forgot to get a coin, right? Yep. I forgot to get a coin there. So I could have launched that boat, got another coin, but it doesn't get us to a star, so... I don't know. But maybe that would have been a better place, though. Final town phase. So, wharf, market... No, wharf, boat, market is the order the AI cares. AI goes first, takes the wharf. This is done. This is done. So it actually goes here and just takes that. So I can't complete that building. It just goes in clockwise order, finds the next one, right? I'm pretty sure is how that works. Okay. Now, do I care? I could get a whole bunch of coins, right? Because I have lots of fish. And then I don't care if it takes a shrimp. Oh, but I will get a boat for that. Okay, so I'm going to take the marketplace. What do we have for fish now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. That's 5 coins. And that's a star. So where should this star go? I'm already going to get this boat from the shrimp die. So I'll get a coin out of that. Oh, the shrimp die I could take here. What's the victory points on that, actually? Shrimp over here would get us from 3 victory points to 6. But over here, a boat drop would get us 2 victory points plus a coin. It's probably better to do the shrimp over here. So we'll keep that in mind. But we still have to decide where to check the star. I wish this... Oh! I can complete this, actually, because the AI didn't fully take the building, right? Yes. I can use a star here for this still. And I can still use a star for this boat. And then use... Yes, let's do the boat. I think it's better, right? The boat... We'll drop a boat. That's 2 victory points for the boat. Plus, we get a coin for dropping a boat, launching a boat. Which doesn't hit a star yet, but who knows, okay? And then the shrimp... She takes first. She'll cross off the bottom here. And then I will use it over here in the seafood buffet. Boom. End of the game. Let's total up our fish victory points. What did I say I had for fish? Like 27 or something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus 6 is 18. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So 27 fish victory points. Our boats are worth 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. These aren't worth anything. 13 for boats. Licenses. We know we have 5 victory points for king crab. Plus we completed this one for 4. And this one for 3. So that's 7, 12, right? 12. Because these ones we didn't complete, so we didn't get the whole 3. Yeah, 12 for licenses. Buildings, I have 4 victory points for the bank and trust. And 6 here for this, for the buffet, so that's 10. I got 2 for building the salvage yards, that's 12. So 12 points for buildings. 20, thank you guys. I knew you'd say it, right? Like, it's just the delay, right? I'm like, I could probably count faster, but you guys said it quick. Bonuses. So the bonus is this part on the king crab bonus. So I get 1 victory point per license up to 10. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 licenses. But I can only have 10. So my total, let's try to add without a calculator. 27 plus 13, that's 40. Plus 12 is 52. Plus 12 is 64. Plus 10 is 74. 74, and what was it again for the 74? Oh, look at this, 74. I'm still stuck in the mate category. I can't get out of it. I'm always in there, always in there. I play bad, or I play okay. I was 1 point away from getting just that next level. But yeah, one shy, damn it. But yeah, it's still fun. I still have fun. I have not solved this. I don't know. I definitely, yeah, I don't know. It's tough, man. Because like you're choosing where those stars go, and it's like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to see for the next dice. I don't know how many coins I'm going to get, and maybe I'll get another star to help me get this. So maybe I'll put the star here, but then you change your mind based on what's happening, right? I don't know. I don't know. Definitely a cool little game, though. Definitely a cool little game. Yeah, Australian rank. Oh, I might. All right, yeah. I want to be a salty captain. Sean's here, says, just tuned in. Rob, does this game have any similarities so far to Dungeons, Dice and Danger or Cartographers? I enjoy those too. Looks fun though. I don't know. Cartographers I like a lot. I haven't played it in a while though, but I know that one's solid. I love playing that with my niece and my daughter and stuff, and getting the pencil crayons out and trying to, you know, make your little map look artistic. This is not about artistic skill, as you see with my scribbles everywhere. So at least it doesn't look bad for that. You know, they'll always look bad. I don't know. This feels just like a much simpler version of like Hadrian's Wall. Dungeons, Dice and Danger is like so different. Like with the push your luck thing, I feel like it's so different. I don't know. I don't feel like you get stuck in this one as much. There's lots of ways to make sure the dice do really good things for you. But in that game, I think Dungeons, Dice, Danger, there are a few times we got kind of stuck, right? You run out of your abilities, then you're kind of like, I'm toast. I can't get the results I need. But in this, the results can always at least be a coin. And you can beef them up to be other coins, which help you fire off other abilities, like basically wild spaces, which are nice. Yeah, I don't know. This one's a short, it moves fast, it's simple, but it's still the strategy and depth there. Like the fact that I'm trying to get 84 or higher points, and I've only ever achieved like late 60s, mid 70s in there. Totally just makes me want to play again because it's so fast. Like I played a game yesterday, probably like 20 minutes. I just went through really fast. I was just like, let me see how fast I can play. Just go really quick. Just like checking off things, rolling dice. It's so quick. Like you could sit down and literally play 2 or 3 in a session, and like you're still good. Like, so that's nice. I like it. And I feel like it's pretty fast. I would feel like it's fast with multiplayer too. So it's like you could get through it as like a filler or a warm-up game for sure. But I don't know. I like it. It's a solid little game. And that's just the base solo mode, right? We could add in modules and spice it up with the you know, the different type of personal achievements and things. So like, for example, you know, I could have maybe had one of these randomly drawn. I could have been Captain Emma, starting with 3 oyster checks. Instead of doing the random die roll that I did at the start to get the 3 checks on the swordfish, you could just do a random draw of this or choose one. Starts with 3 oyster checks plus a completed seafood buffet. Plus 1 victory point per launched oyster boat at game end. So it gives you something to like achieve. It also gives you a point boost. It's like the Prelude expansion for Terraforming Mars, right? Like kind of like that idea, right? Like it focuses you a bit on your own personal thing. And there is one for each, you know, 1 point per cod boat, you know, like obviously. And it gives you a completed salvage yard. So like I wanted to play with these, but it's like it doesn't describe these in a solo area. It's just like a side module in the multiplayer area. Because obviously these would boost up your victory points to get that 84 plus easier. And I didn't want to do that. But you could do it if you need a little boost. But they do work. They would work in solo mode. There's nothing there stopping them. And then you have these gold trophies, which you could have out. Most buildings completed by end of the game would get 5 points. So these are like little, you know, everyone's trying to work towards them. Most coins gained by game end. So these would only kind of work in multiplayer. So these only work in multiplayer. The other module would work in solo, right? But These don't, I don't think, right? Because the AI doesn't have their own sheet. And then there's the silver ones, which are ones you get like during the game, right? That you're racing towards. So first to activate 3 different level 2 licenses, or first to activate 2 different level 3 licenses. First to have an income of 5 coins or more. First to launch a boat of each type. First to complete 5 buildings. So you can have these in the game, right? I don't know how many you have. But for the multiplayer, that'd be fun, right? That would definitely add like that. I would definitely 100% play with these in multiplayer every single time. Trophy cards, optional module. This optional module adds to short-term and long-term goals for players to compete for. During setup, randomly select 1 gold. Oh, and only 1 silver. Ah, so every time you play, it's a different one to kind of change how the game, your goals of the game, right? Gold trophies are awarded at game end. Silver trophies are awarded the first player who reaches it. I just think it's a fun little module. It's like, kind of reminds me of like the Terraforming Mars little, you know, little achievements you're racing for and stuff. Or in Earth, you know, you're racing for the ones in Earth on the fauna board or whatever. It reminds me of that. Which is cool. But yeah, cool little game. Definitely cool little game. Definitely a cool little game. Yeah, that's Fleet the Dice game. Published by, who is it by? Eagle Gryphon Games. And again, Ruth, who left a comment on that one video for Dice Dungeon of Danger, thank you for recommending this game. This is a solid little roll and rate for sure. I like the theme. Like fishing boats. I think it's cool. Like you're a fishing boat company. Like I would have never thought I would ever look at a game with that kind of theme, but it's like not a theme I would ever, you know, search up. And I think it's cool that you recommended it. And I looked at it, it looked pretty cool. And yeah, it's definitely gives me the vibe of like, I know Hadrian's Wall is like the ultimate roll and write. We played that on the channel. That one is insane. So much going on, so long, so cool, super epic. But this gives me the vibes in a small, shorter, less brain burny package. So this is like the filler version of that in my mind. But again, I've only played like a handful of roll and writes, so I don't know where it ranks, and I'm sure there's better ones out there, but it's a solid little game. It's a solid little game. I like it. I do like it a lot. I want to play a multiplayer though, and yeah, play with those trophies. I think it'd be fun. Better luck next time. Be fun to watch Mel punish you at this game. I know, I do want to play it multiplayer, I do. So many games I say that with, and it's like, I don't know if I'll get the chance, you know? We'll see, we'll see. I'll probably play it off stream with some family, like actually get 4 people at the table. Cause it's like got the theme that like, you know, it's kind of interesting and fun. Like, you know, it's different, right? It's not the usual theme that we see slapped on a game, like involving war or something like that, like combat, you know, stuff. It's like more the Euro-y kind of like, we're a business. And that's neat. I like it. But yeah. So, I don't know, what do you guys think of the game? Anyone played this game? What do you think of it? Anyone who's played it? Thoughts? Thoughts? Did you play it like 2 times and you're like, that was cool. Next. Or was it fun? Do you play it a lot? Is it addictive? I don't know. I want to play it more because I want to get the damn top score. I want to solve it. But I don't know what the random dice if you can solve it. Maybe you just need a really lucky play, right? Where you like gamble early and you hope the dice pay off later. I don't know. I like how portable it is though. The game smells like fish? No, it doesn't. I think it smells fine. I like it actually. Okay, yeah, there's a little fish in there. I'm just kidding. No, it's fine. Oh, you think maybe if I did the buffet sooner? Yeah, because I could have used some of those other dice instead of just kind of launching boats I didn't really use, right? We need a Canadian ice fishing theme now. There probably already is. But yeah, you need me to play it, right? You need me to find it? Stream it on the channel? Yeah, cool little game. Definitely a cool little game for sure. You're already salty. Now only the captain part left. I do get salty. That I admit. That is true. I can be salty. That is a good word describing me for sure. I definitely get salty real quick. Real quick. I try not to. I'm getting better at it, but yeah, that is definitely, I am sprinkling the salts. Yep. Definitely need some water after all the salt I'm dealing over here. Yeah. Ah, it's a cool little game. Cool little game. Cool little game. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be playing Hunter's AD in the evening with Kyle. Frosthaven on Sunday. And then, yeah, I got to figure out... Oh, what just showed up literally like 2 minutes before stream. Finally, my Keyforge pledge. Anyone who's interested in Keyforge. I do want to... I have been playing it off and on over the last few weeks. Over the last like month or so, because I thought I was going to get my pledge sooner. So I started playing some of that cooperative solo stuff or whatever. So I'm excited to get some new decks, new sets, new solo cooperative module, little mystery mansion thing, whatever's in there. I got a custom deck with my name on it. I might do an unboxing actually of that. We'll see. But yeah. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I'll be back tomorrow, and I appreciate all your support. Thanks to everyone supporting us on Patreon or YouTube by clicking the join button, or supporting us through super chats or super thanks. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, I got to close the poll. I never closed the poll for the stream. Let's find out our answer for everyone who hung out. A man approaches you hungry. What do you do? 37% say teach him how to fish. 32% say eat all the fish quickly. And only 29% say give him a fish. I expected more eat all the fish quicklies. Oh, I guess I'm on the more evil side here. Joseph, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for helping the channel grow. We're almost at 18,000 subscribers. Oh, man. You know what's going to happen when we hit 18? Nothing. We just have maybe more people in the chat and the comments and stuff. That's about all I know. No, I'm just joking. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But anyways, thank you for subscribing. Thanks for helping the channel grow. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with me. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.